Greetings! I promised you a video and here it is. I almost always carry through with what I say I'm going to do. Not always, but most of the time. And I didn't recycle the video from the last time I was team lead because I got new glasses. And everyone said, "Oh, Gwen, your glasses make you look smart." And that just makes me think, did I look stupid before? And I've lost 5 pounds, so I'm sure that makes a huge difference in how I present myself. So yeah, so I needed to make a new video. As I explained in my welcome emails, I am Wanda Gwen Zimmerman, and I do prefer to be called Gwen instead of Wanda, but you'll see Wanda written every place, and if you call me Wanda, that's fine. I'll just think that you're my sister because she's one of the few people left in the world who do call me Wanda. I wanted to say a little bit about myself. In the old format of having the team shell on Blackboard, I used to post a biography, but I don't have that anymore, so here it is. I was born a poor sharecropper's daughter in Oklahoma in 1952. Okay, some of that's right, and I guess my dad wasn't a sharecropper. However, I was raised in California, and I did the bulk of my education there. I have a bachelor's degree in English literature from Humboldt State University, and I have a teaching credential, multiple subjects, which is now lapsed, but I get it back for a few $100s if I were to move back to California, which allowed me to teach K through 12 in self-contained classrooms. I also have a dual master's in British literature and creative writing from MSU here in Springfield, Missouri, which is where I live. I've been in Missouri for 19 and a half years now. I have been involved in teaching in some capacity or another, from a teacher's aide to a substitute teacher to long-term sub, and being an adjunct for the last 15 years since 1990. So although I have not held full-time positions, I have been very active in schools on different levels. And even though my original degree that allowed me to work in schools, the teaching credential, was for elementary. Schools all have some things in common, and that actually prepared me to be a teacher even on a collegiate level. And I remember when I was a grad student, and I was in my 40s and early 50s at that time, and I remember some of the younger grad students who had been teaching assistants for a couple of years would say to me, "Do you need any help?" And I was like, "No, thank you, but I'm doing okay." I have been an adjunct for 15 years, and so I know where most of you are at. I know that many of you teach at 2 or even more schools. I have 3 schools that for which I teach, and sometimes not all simultaneously, but for the last 8 weeks it has been simultaneously, and it has really been quite an effort to get everything done. But I enjoy being an adjunct for several reasons, and I love to teach on a college level. I would not want to go back to elementary school. And I like being a team lead for several reasons as well. One is because I have had some wonderful mentors in my time, both in elementary school and colleges and universities. And I've also had some mentors that I didn't think were quite so effective. And I want to give back to the teaching community what I have received from those good mentors, good for lack of a better word, and I do not want to be those mentors that I felt that didn't help me a lot or were consistently negative. So please understand that when I contact you about anything for any reason, it's not from the point of view of being judgmental, but just, hey, maybe we can work on this issue and work to resolve it and figure out what the problem is. And maybe there won't be any problems. I would much rather there not be any problems than some issues that we need to address. I'm thinking if you need to know anything else about me or my background, I am a doting grandmother. Never thought I would be one of those grandmas, but I am. And again, I live in Springfield, Missouri, born in Oklahoma, spent 40 years on the north coast of California. Costs too much to live there now. And I think that life is a journey. I know that is a cliche, but I will be 65 on November 4th. And if you're seeing this after that, I'm already 65. And in many cases, in some cases, wisdom does come with age. And I feel like I have a huge amount of knowledge in my subject area, but wisdom is something that is much less easy to come by. So let's all seek for more knowledge. Let's seek more wisdom, and let's just get to work.